Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Radioactive Spider-Man #1. He's doing whatever Radioactive Spider-Man does, or Radioactive Spider, whatever. It's written by Joe Kelly, art by Kev Walker, color by Chris Sotomayor, and lettering by Joe Caramagna. So the basic concept of the Age of Revelation that this takes place in is Revelation has taken over pretty much the United States east of the Mississippi. There's some exceptions to it. But for the most part, it's this area is completely controlled by Revelation. Has become like kind of like a new mutant paradise. So far, the event has been okay. It feels like kind of a poor copy of Age of Apocalypse. Not quite, I think, living up to all that quality that we would expect with a Age of comic, if that makes sense. But it's not bad. It's just not quite as exciting. Maybe because we've seen this stuff like 3 billion times. So this concept is... So the other part of it is that there is this disease that's going around and turns humans into mutants. If it, some might be resistant to it, some die due to it, but that's kind of the other part of the story. So this is... Spider-Man is still in New York. He obviously has been dosed with radiation that caused him to be Spider-Man. So he's kind of fighting off the disease that's going around a little bit better than others. But he's mutated a little bit. He's a little jacked up, but he's still trying to protect New York City. It's interesting. Like, you're kind of just thrown into this world on this issue. He's fighting these cops that seem to be controlling the area. But at the same time, you never quite get a sense of like what the exact hierarchy of this all is and what's exactly going on as far as that. It's one of those where, like, unless you're completely into the Age of Revelation, you're not going to quite understand what's going on as far as like New York City and how things are playing out. And even reading Age of Revelation, it's still a little bit kind of out there as exactly what's going on with all these characters and this kind of like new police and this city full of mutants and all that. So to me, it doesn't do enough to really dive into the world to lay out and hash out exactly what's going on. You kind of just generally have to accept it, and at that point, like, it's not an easy one to just accept. Like, I think there's enough questions out there. There's just not enough that's completely clear to make it super easy to kind of dive into and totally accept and appreciate and all that. Like, we've seen parts of the Revelations world elsewhere, and just New York doesn't look like that. So it's one of those, like, it does its best to try to explain some of the situation, but at the same time, like, doesn't quite click. Like, it's just not... It's harder to, I think, connect with Spider-Man fighting, corrupt cops than it would be if corrupt cops, it was just the real world, right? So it's interesting. Like, it attempts to set up Spider-Man in this world. Some ways it succeeds, other ways it doesn't. It's interesting, but I don't think quite nails it as to what it needs to do and get people completely hooked. Part of that is, like, it doesn't quite... the opening is kind of just odd. So, like, there's this person that's out that's, like, down with the Genearchy or whatever it is, and Genearchy, and the cops are fighting them, and then Spider-Man's kind of defending that person that's, like, destroying stuff. So it's weird like that. Like, doesn't quite feel like it completely makes sense as to, like, what side he's on and who he's helping and, like, all that. Like, it's not as clear as I think it could be or should be or needs to be. So, an okay issue, not bad, but it feels like there's just, like, key information missing off of it. You can go get it. It's out in shops. We got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. Just watching our videos support us as always, so thank you as well. If you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. And of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky.
Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.